What's going on, my truckers? Welcome to Trucker News. Email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. Let's talk about this big topic right here. This topic today is inspired by Kamar Edwards' post. Had about 10 truck drivers send me a link to his post. And what his post stated was approximately 4,500 truck drivers amongst the 530,000 immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, and Venezuela that President Trump is revoking their legal status. Again, the word is legal status, right? I did read through some of the comments from that post, and people are like, hey, if these people came here illegally, then they got to go back, right? But in this case, they did come here legally. Now, as far as trying to find the information about 4,500 truck drivers amongst the 530,000, I wasn't able to find that. Not stating that it wasn't true, but just stating that, hey, if there was 4,500 truck drivers, the big question that people had was, well, if they're immigrants, regardless if they came here legally, how the heck did they get their CDL? So we're going to go into this right now and give you that information of how they got their CDL. So let's break down a little bit of what happened. So the Department of Homeland Security was ending the parole program that benefited nationals from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, according to the Federal Register document filed on Friday. So the program gave 2-year permits to people who had financial sponsors to live and work in the U.S. legally. So basically, if someone from America, right, that was a U.S. citizen, they legally sponsored these people over. So these people, again, are not here illegally, okay? They are here legally. And they got a 2-year work permit pretty much, right? So according to the data from DHS, more than 532,000 people have arrived in the U.S. under this program. According to the document, the program is set to end on April 24th. As I'm making this video today, if you're watching it today, it is March 24th. So starting tomorrow, 30 days. And basically what they're saying now in Homeland Security's page is, hey, they're asking these people to voluntarily deport themselves, saying, hey, 30 days, you got it. After that, I'm sorry, you came here, you got your work permit legally, but now we're terminating it and you're going to get arrested after the 30 days. So you better deport yourself and bust yourself out now. Going back to that post that said 4,500 truck drivers out of the 530,000 are getting their legal status, terminated. How's that possible that they can get their CDL if they're immigrants, even if they're here legally? And we talked about this before with America Truckers United. There is a way around this, and there are states that allow this. So it's really the state rules that we got to get changed if we don't want this, okay? And so Texas is one of those states. So let me read you this here. Yes, if you have a valid 2-year work permit, okay, employment authorization document, they call that EAD, you are eligible to obtain a non-domiciled commercial driver's license, CDL, in Texas, provided you meet all other CDL requirements, right? So there's your answer. Through this program where their family members sponsor them to come here legally, over 530,000 of them did it, right? And so some of them, I guess, went this non-domiciled CDL route. Now, when it states you must meet all other CDL requirements, did they really meet the CDL requirements or did they cheat on that? That is the big question, right? Because here is the explanation on this. A non-domiciled CDL is for individuals who are not U.S. citizens or lawful permanent residents, but are authorized to work in the U.S., which was under that program. You need to have a valid employment authorization document, the EAD, right? Or an unexpired foreign passport accompanied by an approved Customs and Border Protection, CBP, I-94 arrival departure record to be eligible for a non-domicile CDL, which this program allowed, okay? Now, here's the requirement part. You must also meet all other CDL requirements, such as age 21 to drive across the state lines, 18 to drive within Texas, passing a medical exam, of course, and passing the written and practical tests. Now, here's the thing. Some of these states do allow the written exam to be in different languages. So, of course, if they do that, they could study and they could pass. But the road test has to be in English, right? And so how are they passing that? If they studied back in their own country, then hey, that's perfect. But in reality, there's a lot of CDL schools that kind of push you through. And to be honest, I know people are going to give me flack about this, but it's the system that is doing these people wrong, and it's hurting people in America. And what I mean by that is just like the video that I talked about where the FMCSA actually has that memo that comes out that says, hey, if you're pulling over someone that actually says they don't speak any English, that, yeah, you could give them a citation, but no, that's not an out of service offense, right? So, I just want to make it clear. These people, they came here legally, right? Or on the books legally. And, President Trump and the administration believe that, this program under the Biden administration was not vetted properly. So he doesn't believe in it. So he's cutting this program short and asking all the 530,000 people to leave. At the end of the day, is it their fault? I'll say no. But I'll say the state rules and allowing non-domicile CDLs, if we don't believe in that, then hey, we need to get rid of that rule. But Mud Truckers, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. I know this is always a touchy subject, but yeah, just explaining to people, how do immigrants get CDLs, right? And this is how they get a CDL because, hey, the state rules allow it. Now, how are they passing the road test? If you're cheating your way to the top and you're cheating your way to get your CDL, then you do not deserve a CDL. And that could be a part of the problem that we're having now. If the number is true, if it's really 4,500 drivers, that's like a drop in a bucket. I don't think that's enough to bring back rates or anything like that. But again, Mud Truckers, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about all this. Just want to share this information, give it to you straight. And yeah, talk to you guys later.